Mass Golf, and I'm here at Widow's Walk to catch up with the girls varsity golf team at Scituate High School. It's a new program for the school that Mass Golf has stepped up to support in its inaugural season.
So in 7th grade, me and my friend joined the club team at the middle school, and the coach there, he told us that we should get involved and start playing in high school, and we thought it was a great game, so we decided to. And when we got to the high school, we realized that there wasn't a girls golf team, and we were super sad about it, and we took it upon ourselves to create our own.
So the boys already had a varsity team, and some girls had been playing on it through the years, but usually they made cuts a lot, so we wanted to make a team so that more girls could get involved in the sport and play together.
We had to be a club for 2 years and in order to become a varsity team, and this was also during COVID, so we had to wait an additional year because everything was sort of stopped for a little bit. But then we became a club for 2 years, and then we started the varsity team.
We call her Sunny Sarah because she's always up for anything. She's ready to go and try new things and meet new people. No is not in her vocabulary. She just wants to give everything a try. I was all in. As soon as the idea was mentioned, I thought it was phenomenal. We had to have a club and prove that the club was sustainable and there was enough interest, and we could self-fund it. Sarah said, all right, I'll gather some friends and see who wants to play golf. And believe it or not, 30 students turned up and said, yeah, I want to play. So we were ready to go, and we were approved as a club as of January of 2020, but then COVID hit. So our season was supposed to start in April of 2020, and COVID hit, so we were derailed for a year. But that's okay. The girls still met without a coach or an advisor or anything. They got together and met at Widow's Walk here and hit balls off the range. Some of them took lessons with Ian, and we just waited it out another year.
It was kind of a no-brainer because we want to get ladies in golf, especially the young. It started with 2 or 4 girls. Now we got about 16 on the team or plus, which is awesome.
The varsity team was approved in January of this year. Unfortunately, the way the timing worked out, there was a change in the athletic directors and some of the administrators at school, and it didn't make it into the school budget. But the girls they weren't ready to quit. They wanted to just keep going. So we continued to fundraise. We sold flags, Scituate flags. Lots of people bought those, and they continued with the lemonade stands.
Over the winter, we all volunteered and built the sled library. So it was here at Widow's Walk, and it was just a little wood structure with a bunch of sleds in it. And so we had some donations from that, and kids just used the sleds and got to sled on Widow's Walk, and then they put them back at the end. It was really good.
As it was presented to us, we felt this was an opportunity and quite frankly an obligation to support the young up-and-comers in the game and to support the future of the game, and we felt this was a no-brainer from a Mass Golf standpoint. So as one state golf association, formerly the Women's Golf Association of Mass and the Mass Golf Association, we now have the opportunity and obligation to support many of the traditions and history of the WGAM, one of which was a fund that supported youth golf and girls golf, whether they play as individuals or as teams. And with Scituate High School, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to continue with that momentum and allow for these girls to have an opportunity to play throughout the state and to compete and represent their high school short and long term.
I think it's just invaluable. It really is. For girls to be around other girls interested in the same things that they are, and they can talk freely and be comfortable with each other. Yeah. It just helps them grow their confidence, their self-esteem. This girls' golf team isn't just about the sport of golf. There's so much more that goes with it. They're building confidence that's going to support them in the future. And I thank Mass Golf so much for their generous donation. And truly, without you guys, we wouldn't be here today. There would not be a Scituate girls varsity team. We're just so grateful, and we're excited to grow the sport along with you.
All right, talk to me a little bit about when they were like, hey, we're gonna start a high school girls golf club team. What was that all about? Were you like, yes, 100%?
Thoughts and feelings.
Thoughts and feelings. Share your emotions with me.
Personally, I used to play lacrosse, but then I was really good friends with Sarah and Abby Spires, and they persuaded me to join golf, and then I did.
Yeah, mine was a little different, obviously, because I'm sisters with one of the creators, but I played golf for a while, and I had a love for it, and I thought, like, if there's going to be a girls golf team, why not, like, go and take it to a varsity level?
Yeah.
I didn't really have a spring sport, and my mom played golf for like the past 5 years, and so she really wanted me to get into it, and then I grew to really like the sport, so I decided to join.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know there was a team until my mom told me last minute, and she's like, oh, you should join. My uncle kind of pushed me to like join because he's like, oh, that's a really cool sport. I'm like, okay, so here I am.
8th grade, competing on a high school team. What did you ever think that would happen?
Not exactly. No. I didn't exactly have a spring sport, so it was fine.
As the captain and with others, we sort of just we branched out. We were doing like pasta parties with the team before matches, and we've really just like started making it more of like a friend thing rather than like a real sport. And we sort of just, included everyone, made new friends, like practice with different partners than we usually do, and it's been great.
What's the best part about the game itself, about golf?
When the ball goes in the air.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Can this be my time to give like special shout out to Coach Nikki? But I mean, in the family, when we'd go golfing, Sarah was always the better golfer, so I'd get like frustrated, and I was never like, oh, I have this dying inclination to play golf. But after Nikki kind of like took her time with all of us and me personally, I really like found my love for the game, and like I wanted to take it to the next level. And so now that I can like prove my skills that I've learned from Nikki and like from other instructors over the years, I think it's really cool to be able to like win on the course and be like, thanks, Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki has helped a lot. I had like no clue how to play, and then she kind of just pushed me to do it and showed me how to swing, and I was like, okay. And then she kind of critiqued me and stuff, so yeah.
Madison's our little gold star, our little walk-on.
The girls are great. They're having fun, and it's nice to be, helping out with a young team, and that's really what it is. And we want to see every golf club needs more participation.
You wanted to get the team started this season. You achieved that goal. What are the other ones you're looking at?
I think just to like build a stronger community between us, build better relationships, and I think it's like definitely important that we all try our best and try to win some matches. Yeah.
I think the biggest takeaway would probably just be to like continue playing golf in the future and grow as a golfer and make some friends along the way.
Great. So it's a lifelong sport for you now?
Yes. I think it's really good to know that we have the team behind us, so there's more generations to come through.
It's really cool because they play right after school, right around 3:30, 4 o'clock. A lot of our members during the week play right after them, so they get to see them and play. And they come up and say, oh, it's great, oh, the girls team, oh, they really like become quite the thing around here because they were so small. Like you said, 2 years ago, they almost, they didn't exist 3 years ago. So they love it, and they like seeing them out there.
Look at them, to see them. It's amazing. I mean, I just get goosebumps and butterflies when I see them walking from the parking lot up to the course. And the day of their first match, we were just so excited for them. Met them at the bus and cheered them on, and just were elated. Just super happy and super proud. I've had community members from other towns call me and say, so our town doesn't have a girls golf team, what do I need to do? And I've been working with them and just say, okay, so the first thing you got to do is go to your athletic director and get their support. And, I lay out the plan that we had to do in order to make it happen. There's a lot that went into it. First thing you have to do is make sure that there's enough teams in your area for you to even play. Our athletic director called an athletic directors meeting and made it all about girls golf and recommended that other towns in our league get clubs going so that in 2027 there there are more teams coming up through the pipeline, and really just to grow the game for the girls and all the communities on the South Shore.
On behalf of the Mass Golf Board of Directors and staff, I'd like to wish the Scituate girls varsity team best of luck this spring. They're paving the way as the inaugural girls varsity golf team, and they're creating opportunities not only for themselves, but for many girls who will follow in their footsteps. Have a great season, play well, and we look forward to keeping an eye on you in 2022.
All right, you got this. 1, 2.
Scituate golf on. Okay, ready? So that was my cue.